What if I told you that one of the most contagious viral diseases in the world can be understood completely in a single integrated clinical flow, where every symptom, every lab finding, and every nursing action is logically connected? That is exactly how you decode the critical integrated map of measles. And once you understand this, you stop memorizing and start thinking like a clinician. It begins with definition and risk. Measles is a highly infectious airborne viral disease that mainly affects unvaccinated children and vulnerable populations. It spreads so efficiently that a single case can trigger an outbreak in a crowded environment. From a nursing perspective, this immediately tells you prevention and isolation are not optional, they are critical. Now move into etiology and history. The measles virus enters through respiratory droplets, and the patient often has a history of exposure. No vaccination or contact with infected individuals. At this stage, symptoms start quietly with fever, cough, runny nose, and red eyes, which many people mistake for a simple flu. But inside the body, a much more aggressive process is already unfolding. This leads into pathophysiology, the core of the CIM. The virus enters the respiratory tract, multiplies locally, and spreads to lymph nodes. From there, it enters the bloodstream, causing viremia, and spreads systemically. The immune system then reacts strongly, and this immune response is actually responsible for many of the visible symptoms. That is why the rash appears, not because of direct viral destruction, but because T cells are attacking infected skin cells. Clinically, this process explains everything. Fever comes from immune activation. Cough and conjunctivitis come from respiratory involvement. And Koplik spots appear before the rash as an early diagnostic clue. Then the rash spreads from face downward, which is a key pattern nurses must never miss. From a management perspective, there is no specific cure, so treatment is supportive. Fever is controlled with antipyretics like paracetamol. Hydration is maintained, and vitamin A is given to reduce complications. In severe cases, secondary bacterial infections may require antibiotics. Now, connect this to nursing management. This is where CIM becomes powerful. Nurses implement airborne isolation, monitor vital signs, assess respiratory status, ensure hydration and nutrition, and provide skin and eye care. Most importantly, they educate families about vaccination, because prevention is the strongest intervention. Finally, in labs and diagnosis, measles is confirmed through clinical signs supported by serology or PCR testing, especially when complications like pneumonia are suspected. When you connect all these steps together, you see measles not as separate facts, but as one continuous clinical story. That is the power of CIMIT turns scattered information into a structured flow where every piece explains the next.